Hello, hello, hello. Good evening and welcome to Collective Consciousness here at Spiritual Psychics TV, streaming live to you via YouTube this evening. It's a lovely, lovely evening out there, guys, and I do thank you so very, very much for taking the next hour or so of your time to be here with us this evening on Spiritual Psychics TV. As I said, we are streaming live from YouTube, so for all of you new viewers that are joining us this evening, do please be aware that if you wish to interact with myself and my lovely guest medium here this evening, you do need to set up an account with YouTube. And it's a very, very simple, easy process to do. Takes literally a couple of minutes. And that way you'll be able to interact via the live comment stream, which you'll find just in the box directly underneath there. This is a public platform, guys. So we will ask you, please place your comments with discretion because it is viewed by all members of the public. And whilst I'm talking about the comments, please do be aware that there is around about a 10 to 15 second time delay from you placing your comments to us receiving and vice versa. So we as the mediums will be very patient whilst we wait for the information to load up. And once again, when we relay that to you, we will be very patient waiting on your responses. Please do like us by giving us that thumbs up icon, which you'll just see directly below me on the screen here at this present moment in time. And also you do have the option to click on that swirly, spirally little arrow icon, again, just directly underneath on screen here. By doing so, it will allow you to copy the link and share it out to your social media platforms. It's not compulsory, but we do ask for you to share as much as you possibly can because it does help Spiritual Psychics TV grow. Also, guys, I can see already that I've got a few of you lovely VIPs that are logging on and placing your comments with us. And again, for the new viewers that are joining us here for the first time this evening, our VIPs are our very important peoples to Spiritual Psychics TV, and they make a donation once a month, and it gives them exclusive access to completely different shows that are not streamed via this format. And once again, you'll see them flashing up on the graphics directly underneath with regards to further details and how you can subscribe if you wish to do so. I would love to introduce my lovely guest medium who's joining me here this evening. So without fail, let me introduce the lovely Carole Bromley to you all. Hello, Carole. Good evening, and thank you for joining me here on Collective Consciousness.
Yay! Hello, Bill. Hello, everybody. I've been waiting to come here all week, you know. Well, actually, since I was invited way back last year.
And it's lovely to have you on board with me here this evening, Carole. Carole, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name's Carole Bromley. I am a psychic medium, but I also have been seeing premonitions and predictions all my life as well. So I'm really good at telling the future. I have published 2 books within the last few years. And I do a lot of work for charity, especially for help the homeless and for kids with cancer, and for the hospitals, get stuff for the toiletries for the patients and the nurses and doctors at the hospital. There's just so much out there that we as a community work together in bringing. So yeah, if my work can help those people, and at the same time with the mediumship help bring comfort and healing, not just to the people who have lost somebody, and there is a great deal of loss out there at the moment, sadly, but also healing to their family and friends and relatives in the spirit world who have departed as well. So the whole thing about mediumship and what it means to me is healing.
Lovely. And just touching on what you said just a moment ago there with regards to charity work, that's how we first met, wasn't it? It was back last year when the lovely Bev Mann, who's also a host on Spiritual Psychics TV, was doing a fundraiser, and that's how we got introduced, didn't we?
Oh, amazing. Yeah, Bev's been a good friend of mine for many years now, and she's absolutely an amazing medium as well. But when she brought us together for our evening, it was like electric, wasn't it? Yeah,
it's amazing.
Spirit was full, and Bev, bless her, she raised the roof basically. You know, she raised so much for her charity. But you have done that as well yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I did recently. I'd done a homeless fundraiser just back last year over the Christmas period, and raised a substantial amount of money for the homeless people of Croydon. So yeah, as you say, it's literally about us as mediums actually giving something back, and actually, you know, showing that empathic side to what we all naturally do have. Whilst you was talking about those books, have you got them there that you can hold up and show everybody?
Oh yeah, I thought I'd be a naughty girl tonight, yeah, and sneaking in, you know. Nothing like playing your own trumpet, but here we are. The first book, The Living Spirit, One Woman's Battle Amongst Ghost Spirits and the Living, there, and it really was a battle. Not so much now, but especially with the living. And then my second book, Visitations and Conversations, there. So many evidential messages and heart-touching messages from both sides. I just had to put them in a book and publish them all.
How lovely. And people can order them, I imagine, just online or via Amazon. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And where can people find you, Carole?
At home in bed, mostly. I mean, where else is there to go?
Where can they find you on social media?
Well, I do get out on my Facebook page. That's about the only social attributes that in my life at the moment. But it's joining people on my Facebook page, Carole Bromley Psychic Medium, or my website, www.carolebromley.com.
Yeah, I checked that out yesterday. That looks absolutely fantastic. You've done a real good job on that one, haven't you?
Don't, darling. My own work. Yeah.
So shall we say a few hellos to some of the viewers that are with us here this evening?
We shall. I'm not seeing any names come up, though.
No.
Richard. We call her love.
So we got lovely Cheryl Boxall that's joining us. She's saying, hi, Richard. Hope you're well.
What about us?
And Deborah Edmonds is saying, hi, everyone. Hello there, Deborah. Thank you for joining us, my lovely. Do you want to do a few shout outs there, Carole?
Sarah Smith. Hello, my darling. Lovely to see you here. Shelley Hawkins. Evening, Bill and Carole. Lots of love. Oh. I love the love logo. Go on, get in there, girl.
And Hazel Harrison, she's saying, good evening, everyone. Hello there, Hazel. Good evening. Thank you for joining, my lovely. Lauren is also saying, hello, Bill, Richard, and everyone. Hello there, Lauren.
Hey. Kelly Hennessy, hello there. Oh, okay. Cameron De Silva, good evening all. Hi there, Cameron. Lovely picture.
Catherine Hodson saying, hi, everyone. Hello there, Catherine. Good evening to you, my lovely.
Gary Walker, hi, guys. Hi, Gary. Where are you?
Hello, Gary. And Char's saying hello as well.
Char. Suzanne Esparon, just in time. Yay.
Deborah Edmonds, hi, Bill and Carole. Hello, Deborah. Good evening to you.
Oh, look at that lovely lady there, Pamela Roger. Good evening, Richard and Bill and everyone in chat. Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Sarah Matthews. Hi there.
Hi, Sarah. Joanne Clark. Good evening, Bill. Oh.
Hello, Joe. Terry Wall saying good evening, Bill, Carole, Richard, and everyone.
Well, you've obviously got the fan club going. It must be your hair, Bill. That's what it is, isn't it? They're all attracted to that up there, aren't they?
Do you know what? It took me forever to get this done this evening. You wouldn't imagine how long it took me to get this style just right. Hello there, Dan. Good evening to you, my lovely. Thank you for joining us here. And Christiane Norberto, thank you very much for joining. Hi, and hi to you too, my darling.
Ivy May, hello, darling. Kelly Hennessy saying hello, Carole. Big smile, yay!
Jabster 73, hi to you all. Hi there, Jabster. Thanks for joining.
Oh, Alison Barton, a lady after my own book. You just bought my book.
Ah, there you go.
Darling, thank you so much. I hope you I hope you read it with the love that I wrote it with. That's all I want to say. Bless you.
Enjoy the read. And Vic C is saying hello as well. Hello there to you, Vic. It's amazing. There's so many people that are joining us here this evening, Carole. It's lovely, isn't it?
Janine White. Hello, my darling. Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you?
And Sue's also with us saying hi, Carole, with a butterfly and a praying hand.
Hello, my darling. I'm spreading my wings.
Oh, bless.
Ruth
We've also got
Townsend.
Ruth. Yeah, absolutely. And Jessica O'Sullivan. Hope everyone is staying safe. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, please do stay safe.
Keep
God bless
washing
you
your
all.
hands. Shelley Hawkins, jolly energy, Carole. Yeah, well, I don't go anywhere without me energy, darling. It's part of who I am.
Oh, bless.
I carry books on Kindle.
Are your books on Kindle, Carole? Do you know that?
That's a good question, Tina. Yes, this one is Visitations and Conversations. I didn't have time to do the other one because I'm a one-man band and I just work by myself. So it's trying to fit everything in. I hope to get the other one on Kindle within the next 5 years.
Oh, bless. INV Fury, Carole, my beauty, it's Sharon Marie Louisa Smith. Yippee, love you.
Hey, Sharon Smith. I love you too. Such a gorgeous, lovely lady. And a medium. And it's such an honour when other mediums come and watch her,
It's lovely, isn't it? It is, absolutely. And it's all about us actually supporting one another and building one another up. That's what we're all about.
And there is, the energy from the mediums that have been coming into, I don't know about your lives, but into my lives, they've been absolutely amazing. So
yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. They're very chatty, very, do you want anything? If I can help you. And that's how it should be, And
absolutely.
I'm loving it. And I feel that's why I'm buzzing as well, because I'm an old time medium. And I think all the old energy has gone now. It's in the past. So this new energy that's evolving with all us lovely mediums now is amazing. It gives us the buzz. Let's have a look.
Absolutely. Cheryl's saying, I've not got a hair out of place. She's absolutely right.
Oh, I don't know, Stanley.
And we've got the lovely Stace Shaw is saying hello as well. So hello there to you, Stace. We are going to start moving on with things, guys, because as Carole just rightly said, it's lovely. We've lifted that vibration and I feel absolutely buzzy at this present moment in time. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a couple of individual readings each. And then what we'll attempt to do is a joint reading where we're collectively working together as one. What do you say to that, hey, Carole?
Hey, brilliant. Spirit will work any way that they see fit to work. So nothing is too difficult for them. And as mediums, it shouldn't be too difficult for us either. Hey.
That's it. No pressure. So shall I get things started then? Okay, Richard. Richard's just saying, guys, if you are having problems with your chat, please do come out and then come back in and view it as live chat. Okay, if you do that, you should be able to continuously interact with myself and the lovely Carole. And Sharon, psychic medium, saying Carole's my favourite medium. She's a real deal. I love this woman so much. How lovely. How lovely is that?
I love you guys as well. Thank you.
Right, Carole, let's get things started then. If you don't mind, I'll start with the first link.
Off you go then.
Okie dokie, and then I will hand over to your very capable hands. Okie dokie?
Perfect.
Alrighty, okay. Because I just want to be talking about the lovely lady energy who's starting to join with me. Actually, she started to join with me, as most of my links often do, or my visitors, I should say, not links. That's very rude of me to say that. But she started to join with me just before we came on and went live here this evening. And the first thing that she actually done with me when she started to blend her energies was she started to play that song by Shakin' Stevens about the green door. So I know that I need to be talking about the significance of a green door to somebody who's in receipt of this message here this evening. I know with this lady, as she starts to come a little bit closer and she starts to impression herself upon me, okay, I know that I want to be rounded with this lady, okay? I want to be fuller figured with this lady. I am getting the smell of insulin being placed under my nose. I'm very aware of insulin because I've got a child child that actually is a type 1 diabetic. So I know that this lady would have actually injected insulin. I want to say that this lady was a type 1 diabetic. Okay, she makes me understand that she would have injected. Okay, and what she's also making me feel as she's actually blending her energies here with me. Okay, she's actually just giving me a great sensation of the loss of the use of my legs, or the loss of my legs, I have to say, with this lady. Okay, I do need to acknowledge her being a mum. I do need to acknowledge her being a grandmother as well. Okay, and also as she starts to chatter away in my ear here now, okay, what she's actually just talking to me about, and this is so funny because it resonates so much with me with scenarios of my own mum, God love her. Okay, but what she's saying to me is about the way that they looked after me and the way that they washed my hair. Okay, I feel as though this lady's trying to make me understand, as she's telling me this information about the situation that she would have been in before she made her crossing back home into the world of spirit. Okay, I feel as though I want to be in a hospice situation with this lady, because I just feel as though I've got lots of people around me and I've got lots of people that are taking care of me, but I just need to acknowledge the way that my hair was washed. God love her. So please do take that part of the information that she's bringing forward as well there, guys, and please do let me know if you are beginning to relate to this lovely lady. I know that there's a beautiful, gentle character to this lady. She starts to come close to me. She does tell me that. She does tell me, okay, Christine Davies, my mum had to inject insulin. Christine, I wonder if you can relate to the other information as well, please, my darling, that she's brought forward. Please do let me know. And again, I will be very patient whilst you place it up into the comments. And I'm just going to continue, because she, although she makes me understand about her having such this gentle, beautiful character to her, what she does actually make me understand, she makes me want to giggle about it, is that she's saying to me, I was a bit cranky towards the end. So it was completely out of her. It was completely out of her character. Kelly, you're saying sounds like Nanny Jeannie. Okay, my darling. Again, ladies, I need you to be able to relate to the information that she's been bringing forward as well. So please do continue to work with me by giving me continuous comments and feeds. And then that way it just allows me to continue with the vein of the message and continue to work with whom it is that I feel I need to be drawn to here as well. Michelle D. Love Scott, you're also saying my mum. Okay, let me get a little bit more from this lovely lady, because I heard the soft whispers. Okay, I heard the soft whispers and the very gentle talking within my ears. Okay, so I know that she's making me understand that you wouldn't have thought that she could hear you, but she's telling me that she heard it all. Okay, she is making me feel really breathless as well now, God love her. Okay, so I know that I need to acknowledge that my rhythm of my breathing was very erratic, leading right up to the final few minutes of my life, you would understand. And she's drawing me into that. Michelle, you're saying you can take it all. Okay, my darling, then I'm going to continue to pass on the rest of this information. Okay, and you're saying, haha, yes, my mum was cranky. Oh, God bless her. Okay, Michelle as well, and Kelly saying, yes, she was blind, so mum washed her hair, etc. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more from her, so I can whittle it down between the two of you lovely ladies here. Okay, because what she wants to do with me as well is she just stands, as she starts to come forward and starts to show herself to me, she's actually holding a baby in her arms. She's showing me a baby in her arms. The nurses told us what she did at the end made us laugh. Okay, Michelle, she's holding a baby in her arms, all right, and she's talking to me about the number 6 as well. Okay, so I feel that this is some type of significance with regards to a baby that would have been lost over into the spirit world. Okay, and she's wrapping this baby up in pink as well, so I know that I need to be acknowledging that this was a little girl. Okay, and she's talking about 6. So I don't know indeed whether or not I'm relating to 6 months, or indeed I want to be taken to the 6th month of the year and I want to be taken into June. Okay, so please do let me know if that information relates again. Okay, Michelle, you're saying yes, mum was breathless. Actually, I feel as though I need to continue to work on the vein with Michelle here. Okay, because there's an awful lot of the information that you've actually related to there, Michelle, and I'm just feeling a little bit more of a draw and a pull to actually working with you as I'm looking at your name that's coming up on my feed here with the comments. Okay, so just let me get a little bit more information from her, Michelle. Okay, and then I'm going to continue to work in the usual vein that I do. And for those of you that don't know how I work or haven't seen me work, I just like to get a little bit more evidence which is personal to you, and then before I send them back off up to the angels, I always like to get a parting gift, because they make all of this journey and this energy to make this connection with us. It's just such a lovely gesture for them to be able to leave you with a gift, whether it's symbolic or whether it's something that's already exchanged, you would understand. You're saying, yes, baby in spirit, and would have been the number 6 child. Thank you, my darling. I knew that there was a relevance of why she was talking to me about that number 6 there. God bless you. Thank you very much for taking that information. But you know, Michelle, as she's actually just drawing her energies closer to me, okay, although she was making me feel very breathless and she was making me understand that this was around her, I just feel as though I want to be talking about being quite tight-chested at the minute and sending the healing angels out to you, my lovely darling, okay? Because I just feel as though we just need to be giving you a little bit more extra support by asking for the love of the healing angels to come close, okay? And I'm not medically trained or medically diagnosing any illnesses, because we don't do that as mediums, okay? But she's just making me aware that what I want to do with you at this present moment in time, my darling, is just wrap you up nice and warm, okay? That's what she's giving me here. So please take that with love. And again, just let me know if that relates by popping your comment up in the comments box there below. All right, okay, I'm just asking her just for a little bit more information here so that you can actually relate to that. Can you just also talk to me about, I want to go back to Shakin' Stevens, because she's actually she's just singing that green door to me again here, okay? So I know that there must be some type of significance with Shakin' Stevens as a singer. You are tight-chested. Okay, my darling, well, as I say, we're asking those healing angels to come close and give you that extra support it is that you need right now. Okay, my lovely? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. What I want to be doing as well with you, Michelle, okay, I just want to be expanding. Okay, you've struggled this week. God bless you. God bless you. I just want to be expanding, you would understand. She's just placing that word into my mindset right now. I want to be expanding. What I do want to be expanding on is my knowledge, okay? She's talking to me about my knowledge and expanding on my knowledge. It's almost as though what I want to be doing with you is I want to be sitting you in front of a laptop, okay? And I want to be expansive on whatever it is that I want to continue with my learnings and my knowledge, you would understand, because she's just tinkering away here with me. She's just making me want to actually just sit at a laptop and type, you would understand, okay? Michelle, you're saying green door low, I get the green. Thank you. As long as you can relate to why she's brought that through, that's absolutely fine with me. Just let me know about that expanse of the knowledge as well, please, my darling, if you would, okay? I'm just going to get a parting gift for you from her before I send her back off up to the angels. And then I will hand over to the lovely Carole to do her first reading here. Okay. All right. And can you please also just, because she's not ready to give me the gift. No, she's calling the shots, this lady. What she's actually doing, she's just making me want to really rub my hands together. She's making the tips of my fingers feel incredibly cold, okay? So I know that I need to acknowledge that as well. So again, please just do let me know through the comments if that actually relates there and you can understand that, my darling, okay? Now she's coming forward and she's actually, yes, you are, you've got coursework to complete. Perfect. Thank you very much. You know what I want to do with you, Michelle? I just want to give you fresh pillowcases from this lady. She just wants to give you fresh pillowcases. And do you know what? They have to be neatly ironed, okay? They have to be, because she's standing here, she's ironing with me now, God love her. I'm ironing it, I'm folding it over, I'm ironing it, I'm folding it over, I'm ironing it, and then I'm folding it over again, okay? Your heart hurts. Oh, bless you. God love you. Okay. But can you just take the significance of why she just wants to do that with the pillowcases with me, please, my lovely? I feel as though this is something that she would have done, that she just wants to put into my mind here, okay? Iron and fold, iron and fold, iron and fold. And I'm just going to leave that with you as your parting gift there as I send her back up to the angels. You're just saying here her fingers were cold towards the end. Okay, my lovely, thank you very much. Do let me know just about those pillowcases, and whilst I'm waiting for you just to pop that through on the feed there, my lovely, I'm going to leave her love with you and say thank you very much for working with me. I'm going to hand over to Carole and she can say a few hellos and then obviously go into her own reading. So Carole, over to you.
There. Did you mean these pillowcases, Bill?
Oh my goodness.
I just got them today. So how weird is that? I just literally took them out the bag tonight before it came on air. But
how strange is that?
That was an amazing, amazing message there for you, Michelle, dear love Scott. So bless you, darling. Yeah, lots of love going out to you there as well. Um, so yeah, hello, Siobhan O'Rourke. How are you? Julie Caswell. Hello, darling. Oh, pussycat. Hello, Han B. How are you? Is that okay? All right, so I see we've got quite a few pillowcases wanted them changed before she was taken. Oh, bless you. So that
Oh,
was
bless.
meaningful. Oh, it was strange. It was strange because I normally open up my parcels downstairs. I'm working in my office upstairs, but I brought the parcel upstairs with me, literally before I came on air. Normally I'd open it downstairs so I could take all the wrapping off and put it in the box, but I just brought it up here. So it's know that you're being looked after and loved. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cheryl Box will say, Carol, wash your eye. You've got a lovely lady there in the spirit world. You can do all that. I like maintenance free stuff. Anyway, I want to. That was beautiful. I was so taken in here, and I could feel every word that you were saying, Bill. It was absolutely
Oh, bless.
it was spot on, really spot on. Anyway, so I want to talk about a lovely lady, and I feel like she's taken me back in time and in a little bit in the past here, and I'm sure she's going to bring us up to the present as well. But I've got a lovely lady who stood into our energy here, and as I am looking at her, she's asked me to walk along the promenade along the beach with her. So here I am walking along the beach with her. She's got bags in her hand, and I can see the back of her. I can't see the front of her. I can only see the back of her at this point. And I know she's wearing a lovely navy and white striped frock there. And over the frock, she's got a black cardigan. She is a rounded lady. She's got a lot of weight on her, upstairs and downstairs there, I may say, and round the middle as well, top, middle and bottom. Is that what they say? Top, middle. She's got a lot of weight there, is what I want to say. She is wearing she's wearing a matching pair of navy and white sandals, open toe sandals as well, with a stretchy material that would have been around in the 70s maybe there. And she's got 4 kids in tow. She just loves the kiddies, and she's talking with a little bit of a twang as she's walking along the promenade there. And I absolutely love the sun and the people who were passing this lady. She's looking as though to say, well, this was all mine. I lived here. It was mine. So I know this lady may have lived by the beach at one stage. Now, because I work good or better with names, dates, months and years, and any birthdays, anniversaries and passings, I want to acknowledge the month of June and the month of September as being significant, important to this lady or to her family there. I also feel I want to connect to the number 3 or the 3rd of the month, but she brings in 12 as well, 12 years. I don't feel like I want to go to the 12th month of December, but she talks about 12 years as being important. Now, this lady, as she moved from the seaside, she makes me aware of being in a home or a house, and I feel that's where she would have passed away, in her own house, because I can see her in the bed, because I feel like she couldn't move. Her weight kept her down, is what I'm seeing. Her weight, and she did struggle because she was a really, really heavy lady. I get the name of Sue and Suzanne or Susan with this lady as well. And I also feel that her stomach, she had lots of stomach issues or lots of things going. I just feel there's just so much going on in this lady's stomach here. And probably a bit like me, a bit windy at times. And I say that respectfully because I do have celiac disease, so I do get a bit windy myself. But I feel this lady had so much gas in her and so much wind as well. She may have had a bowel problem. I do feel the bowel problem going on there as well with her. She wants to show me her partner, who would have been a shorter gentleman, a shorter and a more slimline gentleman, who would have had, I want to say dodgy legs, but I feel that he had a little bit of pain going through his legs there. I do feel he was quite a light gentleman as well. It's almost like opposite tracks with these two people. I've got a heavy lady on one side, and I've got a partner who is a light gentleman on the other side there. Where is she taking me now? I do feel like her hair would have been quite dark. I just feel it would be a little bit curly, and I feel that when she did wash it, it would curl up at the end. I feel because of her weight, oh, we got Stacey Shaw. Because of her weight, I don't feel, bless her, through no fault of her own, she couldn't take baths or showers too frequently because she just wasn't able to. She didn't have the energy. So Stacey Shaw says, sounds like a grand just can't take the 4 children. Okay, there could be 4 children or 4 grandchildren, but I know there would be 4 children hanging on this lady's hands as she's walking along the seafront there. Maybe she borrowed 2 from somewhere, I don't know. But I can see the 4 children all hanging onto her bags there. She loved the sea. 12 years, her great granddaughter she never met is 12. So there you go. That sounds like a good connection to you, Stacey. Sure. When your photo did pop up earlier, I did say you look lovely, so I knew that I would maybe connect to you there today, my darling. I do feel like this lady had she had bowel cancer. That's what I was saying. Feel gas and feel lots of wind. And I did say much like myself, because when my celiac flares up, I do tend to get a lot of wind, and it's horrible and it's embarrassing. So I know this lady. I know the pain that she would have gone through and the embarrassment that she would have gone through too. So bless her. Yeah. But it's a frock and the way she lived. I do feel like she was a lady of all seasons, Stacey, as well. I feel like she would never be too hot, she would never be too cold, she would just be just right whatever she wore. And I also see with this lady that money was tight for her, but the love of her family was free. And I do feel this lady was a free spirit too, in her own way there. She connects to February, so I don't know who the February connection is to. And I also hear her saying the 19th or 19th of the month, or 19 years would also be important there as well. Yeah, she's talking about I feel like she wants to talk about a message for you, Stacey, would be not to waste your time doing things that are not being beneficial to you, darling. She's saying if you're going to enjoy life, make sure you make it productive and beneficial for you. Yeah, it's almost like don't waste your time on things that you're not enjoying, because I feel that is what she maybe missed out herself, was the enjoyment of her life. Yeah. She was very much people's person. I do feel like she would have worked quite hard in her younger years. Maybe she would have had more than one job as well. I feel there, Stacey, with this love. Oh, she's got 4 grandchildren. Yes, there you go. So that fits in there. So that's lovely. So you look very much like this lady, if I may say so there, Stacey. You've got her face, you've got her features, and you've even got the colour of her hair that I see. But because I feel like she spent a lot of time in bed, I do see the back of her hair being quite flat there, and she just made the sides and up here look pretty, but she couldn't really do nothing with the back there, because her physique wouldn't allow her to reach quite round the back there. Yeah, but I want to say, Stacey, that her message to you, darling, would to be for you to enjoy life in the best possible way that you can. She also shows me a diamond ring as well for you, coming to you, or one that you've already got. It's a lovely diamond ring, and I do feel, as I see this talk about this diamond ring, that it is actually in the shape of a diamond there. Okay, so please hold on to that, and please hold on to your oh, you can understand that as well. Bless you, darling. Please hold on to your grandma's love. She was a lovely mother. She was a lovely matriarch of the family. I do feel she always protected her children there. You know, she didn't mind if she didn't have enough for herself, as long as her family had food in their mouth and clothes on their back, she's showing me. All right. I'll leave her love and her beautiful memories there with you, Stacey. Oh, she had a few jobs. oh, she was blonde before she, oh, bless her, but she has got that. I was going to say salt and pepper, but I don't like that. I like the dark, just like you, dark there with little highlights. Highlights, not salt and pepper, highlights, because it's small. Yeah. Okay. But I just want to say, Stacey, I'm so pleased and proud that your grandma came through to me to give you that. Oh, your mum has it as well, to give you her love and her message this evening. What amazing lady she is. Yeah, she was, and I do feel she was very, very strong lady. She was a very, very strong lady. She wouldn't have always talked about her problems. She didn't always talk about her pain, I feel, because she didn't want anybody to worry about it. But know that she is resting now the best way she knows how, although she's very much alive and kicking. Yeah. All right. She enjoyed the life that she was given here on the earth plane. She said, "Shut up, Carole, I've got to go." So hey. Who am I to argue? You're welcome, Stacey. Thank you. God bless you. Back to you, Bill.
That was such a lovely reading, Carole. Oh, that was absolutely spot on. Thank you so much. It was so lovely to watch. God bless you. Oh, bless you. Guys, just whilst we're on this vein of our messages and giving them out again, please do share us out there if you can. As I explained at the beginning of the show, it's quite simple to do by clicking on that swirly icon just underneath. And if you like what you're seeing, then give us that thumbs up as well, because it just helps Spiritual Psychics grow. I can see that we've got the lovely Lisa Parrish joining us this evening, saying hiya everyone, hiya Richard, and Tracy Fish is also saying hello everybody. So good evening to you. And Kelly Rocket's also saying hi everyone. Good evening to you, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us here. And Adam Hart is just placing up the heart. So heart back to you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Okay, I'm going to start working with my next guest, my next visitor, who's come to have a chat this evening. He's been making himself known to me whilst Carole was giving that lovely reading to Stace. And Stace is just saying there, Carole, she really was amazing, exactly that. So that's a little bit of feedback there for you. And Sue Rue saying what a lovely message it was for Stace, and also Rhonda Robertson was echoing. So I'm just going to start to work with this lovely gentleman, as I say, because he's making himself known. The first thing, Spirit love working with me with food. They really do. And the first thing that he done when he come in, he gave me bananas and custard. Bananas and custard. And I know I've just got to bring that through again, because this is going to resonate with one of you, okay? But he spoke to me about golf. Now, I don't know if he wants me to refer to golf as in playing it, or if I'm talking about golf as a make of a vehicle, okay? I know that this gentleman would be Grandad, okay, because he's talking to me, he's calling out Grandad as I'm actually starting to blend my energies with him now. And what he's actually doing with me, okay, he's making me want to hold on to a stick, as I've spoken about golf. He's turned a golf club into a walking stick for me. I know that the walking stick was a little bit too short for me, because I feel as though I want to be around about 6 foot with this gentleman, and I want to stand quite slim with this man as well. So I know that the stick was the wrong size for my height, you would understand, because he's just making me feel as though I want to just be a little bit bent over as he's starting to come that little bit closer there to me. He's giving me a really uncomfortable feeling within my throat. So I know that I need to be drawn to my throat area with this gentleman as some type of significance that would have been going on with me prior to my passing and me making my journey back home to spirit, okay? And he's also giving me the great sense of having to make or mend and make do. That's what he's saying to me, mend and make do. So I know that this gentleman would have been very resourceful, okay? I know that he would have actually put his hands to a lot of things, and I know that he would have actually fixed quite a lot of things. And because he just wants me to turn my hands over here as he's doing that, and what he's doing is actually making me see like the grease that would be in my fingernails, between my fingernails and my skin, okay? And what is that stuff you're giving me, please? All right, because I can smell it. What is it? It's Swafiga. It's Swafiga. It's a green gel that would actually wash grease off of your hands. I can smell it. It's like a green pasty gel that you would use, okay? Almost like a condensed very liquid, you would understand, okay? And he's just brought that through again, just for me to relay that part of the information. And also now what he's doing, he's actually taking me back into my childhood days, because he's playing, okay, Ruth, sounds like my father-in-law always made jokes about his car, had stomach problems, very handy with his hands. Okay, Ruth, please tell me if you are able to relate to the other parts of the information. I'm just writing your name down on my and Swafiga. Okay, thank you. Can you also take why he wants to play the theme tune in my head to Metal Mickey, because he's taking me back to my childhood days with Metal Mickey. Ready, steady, are you set for Metal Mickey? And I just need to be bringing that forward as well, okay? I just feel as though he's taking me to an era that you can absolutely resonate with this gentleman, where you would actually understand about the relationship building with him, and actually really getting to know a great sense of this gentleman's identity. I just feel as though I want to be closer. I want to be closer around the 1980s with this gentleman, because that's where he's taking me into here, okay? I just want to say that there's something significant why he's taking me back into the 80s around you, Ruth. Okay, my lovely. And again, just do converse with me as I'm going forward with this message. He's making me just get a little bit. He's just making me get a little bit cross-headed here, okay? And I'm just asking him to step back a little, because his energy is very strong. It's very overpowering, okay? But he's just given me a great sense, God love him, about actually being quite confused as well, okay? So I need to acknowledge the confusion with him, okay? And again, I feel that would have been quite relevant just around my final days before me passing to spirit, you would understand there, my lovely, okay? But again, he wants me to just go back up into this throat area of mine, okay? It's almost as though he wants me to really cough loud and to just give my throat a really good clearing here, okay? So I know that there's some type of significance of why he's drawing me to that fact. And again, I'll just wait for you to converse with me through the comments there as I continue to move forward. Loved custard, thank you very much. But he was giving it to me with bananas, so I can't change it to just custard, my darling. I have to say bananas and custard, okay? And whatever that reason is and why he's brought that forward, obviously it's got to resonate with you in some way, okay, my lovely? But again, he just wants me to talk about that sensation and that feeling of me actually being bent forwards, okay? Of me actually carrying myself a little bit different, okay? Because he just says to me, you know, I would have been quite an assertive, straightforward thinking gentleman and quite upfront as well, okay? But I for some reason, he just wants to keep bending me forward with this stick. But he's laughing about that to me at the same time as he's doing that. Okay, so I know that there would have been jokes around that. You're telling me that he was very confused towards the end. Okay, my darling, thank you very much. And can you also understand as well, please, why I was just the night, because he's saying to me I had problems swallowing, coughed a lot. Thank you, darling. Okay. Can you understand as well why I don't want my pajama top done up? Okay. Because he's just making me want to unbutton my shirt here. And that's not really before the watershed, I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. All right. But he's just making me want to unbutton my shirt. So I feel as though what he's trying to make me understand here is unbuttoning my pajama top, because again, he's now making me feel quite warm. He's actually placing quite a lot of heat around me. So I need again to be acknowledging the infection that was present with me as well before I passed over. Okay, I mean, not wanting to be completely clothed. It's almost as though what I want to be doing is be undressed, because I just want to feel cool with him. Okay, but as I'm working on that vein, Ruth, okay, and I'm talking about being cool, he's making me understand about me wanting to tell you about keeping your cool, okay, because I'm just feeling quite, again, hot-headed. I'm just getting this level of heat that's rising within my head as I'm actually delivering that part of the message. You're also saying, well, sick a lot towards the end. You just described him, always jokes about the stick being too stick. Okay, thank you very much. I knew that there was a reason why he kept taking me back to that. And as long as you can understand that, my darling, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, but you would understand as well with this gentleman that I just actually, you know what, as he's starting to come that little bit closer and he's impressioning himself on it. Okay, I do feel, Richard, that I want to stay with Ruth on this. I do feel as I'm connected. It was Jamie was also saying that she could take me. Jamie, if you can actually relate to this information, my darling, then please do take some love and comfort from it, because spirit work in wonderful ways. And sometimes when we're delivering a message to one person, many others can take something from that. So please do take from that as much as you possibly can, my love. Had an infection, fighting me to keep his clothes on. Thank you very much, Ruth. Okay, all right. I just want to say as well, you know what? I just want to just lower the tone of my voice, okay? What I actually want to be doing now is I don't want to be talking so fast, okay? And I want to actually have a very placid tone to the context of my voice, okay? So I know that this is him impressioning me with regards to the way that he would have been and the way that he actually would have spoken, okay? And he's just placing that on me again as an additional bit of information for me to bring forward, so that we know that I'm on the correct link with you there, Ruth, my lovely, okay? But I just need to tell you to call, okay? He's making me aware. He's making me aware of a situation that's going on around you right now. I feel that this is present where I just need to keep calm. I need to keep my cool, okay? And again, you're saying towards the end, thank you very much. And do you know what? He's just saying, he stands back and he watches. He stands back and he watches, okay? I feel as though I need to be not making you aware. I feel as though I need to be emphasising of what it is that you actually feel, and that what it is that you actually understand, because you actually do have a very good connection with spirit yourself, my darling, and knowing that this gentleman is around you, okay? He did speak in a low tone. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, all right. So if you're happy with this information that this lovely gentleman's brought forward, just before I send him back off up to the angels, I just want to get a little bit more information, and then I'm going to get you your parting gift that he'll bring forward there for you. Okay. And you know, he did speak in a low tone. Okay, thank you, my lovely. You know, the other thing as well, because what he's making me want to say to you as well is that I want to count to 10. I want to count to 10 because he keeps doing it in my head, okay, and he's not letting it go. So again, I feel as though he's just making me aware of where I'm feeling quite heated. I'm wanting to cool down. He's making me want to tell you to count to 10. Count to 10. So please do take his love. Please do take what it is that he's bringing around you here, my darling. You know he's around you. Absolutely, absolutely. He did make me 100% assured and known that that was what you actually pick up as well. Okay, and you actually know as well, because now he's drawing me over to the right hand side of my room here, actually, when he's with me. So I know that you would actually have an association of wherever it is that you're sitting, that you feel a draw over to your right hand side with this gentleman as well, please. Okay, and do just let me know. You want to, when you're seated as well, because he's making me just sit quite firm in my chair as I'm saying this, okay? So when you're seated, you would feel him over on the right-hand side of your room, please, my darling. And again, do let me know about that. I'm just getting your gift for you from him, okay, just before I let him go, okay? And do you know what I count to 10 a lot, Bill, at the moment. I think we all do, darling. But again, he was just making me aware of counting 1 to 10. So I knew that that was some type of significant information that he just wanted me to pull forward and to deliver to you there, my darling. Okay, let me go back to this gift for you, because he placed something into my mind. He's taking it away now, okay? Okay, all right. What I want to be doing with you is I actually want to be giving you a pocket diary, okay? He's just brought through to me a pocket diary to give to you. I'm asking him why he's giving me a pocket diary, okay? What he's doing is he's actually opening this pocket diary and he's taking me through the months of the year. He's stopping at April, okay? So I know that I need to be delivering some type of significance with regards to the month of April that you can relate to here with this gentleman, please, my lovely, okay? And as I'm talking about April, okay, I'm just saying to him, give me a date, because it would be fantastic if we could get a date. What I want to be doing is I want to be going around to about the 27th of April, okay? Because he's just placing 27 in my mind as well. So please do take the 27 and please do take the April that he's brought forward from that diary as your gift there for you, my darling. And I'm going to leave his love with you. I'm going to say God bless you and thank you very much for working with me. And you're saying, I do, yes, Bill. So that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Lovely, Carole, back over to you.
Amazing. Well done. Sorry, Richard. Oh, hello. Hello, Jeanette Edwards. You look lovely, darling. I love the hair. Oh, okay. What did you manage to work out? That's interesting.
So that's Hannah Sayers.
Hannah Sayers. Oh, you managed to work it out. Oh, okay. That's good. Very pleased there, very pleased. Anyway, back to me. That was a lovely message there. Well done. Well done. Lovely team. Lovely teamwork from you and Spirit as well. So that was lovely. Now, this is a bit weird, but they're nothing straightforward when I'm working with Spirit. But I've got a lady with me who's singing her head off, playing her piano. Yeah. And as I see this lady, I do see that she's got grey, silvery hair. She's really rocking on the piano, and she is actually singing Jesus Loves Me for a Sunbeam. Yeah, I feel this lady may have been a really predominant figure in the church, or maybe Sunday school or something, may have taught children the piano. And I see her with a green frock on, up to the neck here, rounded neck here. It's a crinoline dress, you know, that old material our great grandmothers used to wear at that time. I want to be given the name of Rose, Rosemary, Rosie, Ken and John. So she's given me those three names there as being significant and important. But what is really weird is now she's happy, she's in her element, singing her head off, yeah, and she doesn't care who hears her, and at the same time I can hear a song being played in the background. Say, now here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. I don't know. Now here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. I don't know. But anyway, that's the song that I'm singing being played. So I feel, and I'll come on that to a minute, that I feel that her and her husband were always at loggerheads. That's what I feel. And as I see her partner there, I see him to be not so much as a figure of the community, but more of one that you'd meet down the local pub, if you like. Yeah, because this man, he is a small gentleman. He was a heavy drinker. He was a heavy smoker as well. I can smell the cigarettes. I can smell the booze on him. And I know that, oh dear, he often ended up on the floor because he couldn't pick himself up. Yeah. And I feel that's where his the end of his life may have led him, was being found on the floor, passed out. And I feel that this lovely, I have to say he's lovely, because he probably had a lot of problems in his life, and he said it was the kids that drove him to drink. So obviously a family man, but maybe not quite the father figure that he should or could have been there. Yeah. As he connects to me, he wants to connect to the month of June and the month of October as being important. So I feel that those 2 months are significant and important. I also get the number 13, 13th of the month, or 13 years as being important there. I do feel that he would have led his wife a merry dance with his drinking and the way that he would have drunk there. I do feel like his heart, together with a cancer tumour, would have ended his days for him. He would have passed away. This sounds like Kelly Hennessy. This sounds like your granddad's mum. Like your granddad's mum and dad. Okay, I feel like they were opposites attract. I don't know if these are with you, Kelly, but the lady's just singing her head off, and the gentleman, he couldn't care. Yeah, it's almost like he would have had a little bit of Irish in him as well there, maybe a little bit of Irish in him, because of the way that he acted there. All right, I feel that his wife wasn't very proud, and I feel that his wife would have been perhaps a little bit embarrassed about him at times, because when she went out down the shop, she would have heard lots of stories about his behaviour the night before. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm feeling, that his behavior wasn't acceptable, not to his wife, but I feel like the people at the pub and people in the community used to have a good laugh at him, because despite his drinking habit and his smoking habit, he loved a joke, he loved people, and he was a people pleaser. That's how I see this man as being there. Okay, he does talk about the gentleman is talking about 2 children, 2 daughters, 2 sisters. That's what he's giving me there, 2 daughters, 2 sisters, as being significant, important as members of his family, he's saying. Yeah, and he's also reminiscing about 2 caravan holidays. 2 caravan holidays, but I don't feel they were his. I feel like they were caravan holidays in the past, maybe over the past 2 to 3 years, with somebody here on the earth plane. If that makes sense to you. Okay, but know that he is always having a holiday. His wife is happy to sit there in the chair doing the crocheting and the knitting, but he loved a good time. Yeah, and I feel like he's still going on holidays, having the good time. He's having the time of his life. Yeah, and he can smell, I mean, obviously he can't drink it now because he's spirit, but I guess one spirit goes to another. But he does like the smell of spirits, and can smell tobacco. Oh, and he's Irish as well. So I feel that he would have been in his element in that type of environment, bless him, you know. But his wife, she couldn't have cared less, you know. It was up to him. He kind of lost the plot. She said he'd lost the plot. He did his own thing, she did her own thing, and everybody did a merry dance kind of thing. Yeah, everybody was happy, they're saying. Yeah, I also feel like there's a military man there somewhere, so I feel it would be a son, is what I'm hearing, may have gone into the military there. My calendar keeps popping up. A figure would have gone into the military. He had an affair and had twin. Oh, bless. Okay. Oh dear, this could get complicated, couldn't it? Trust me to get down to the nitty gritty. But anyway, yeah, I know he was a naughty man. I feel that. Mind you, I wouldn't mind having a pint up the pub with him. You know, he would have been a good laugh. Yeah, anyway, so know that he is he's not resting, he's not at peace, in his way, in his words, he's not at peace, he doesn't want to rest, he's having too much of a good time. Yeah, he's right nosy, he's knocking on everybody's door, he's visiting everybody. Yeah, but I feel like his lovely wife, she's just like getting on with it. Yeah, she's at peace, she's just happy, she's happy and contented. But no, the man has got to make a noise, and that's how I feel that he was throughout his life. He liked to make a noise. So with that, darling Kelly, I hope that most of that makes sense. If some of it didn't by any chance, my darling, yeah, maybe just ask, because these 2 people, they are complete opposites of one another, you know. I wouldn't have I would have probably had a cup of tea with the grandmother there, and I would have had a pint with the grandfather. Yeah, total opposite. All right, but the message for you, I'm asking for a message for you, Kelly, there, my darling. Yeah, okay. Now, Kelly, I want to say that the lady is encouraging you to bake cakes, darling. Yeah, it's almost like she wants you to fill your cupboard there with flour, sugar, icing sugar, margarine, everything to make cakes. Yeah, not the cupcakes, but nice big cakes, you know. And if you do, I'll pop you my address in the post so that I know I'm going to be a receiver of one of your cakes. There you go. So I'm going to leave these lovely memories with you, Kelly, there, darling. And thank you for allowing us all to work with you, because they're beautiful energies, you know, whether they're not very active or whether they're overactive, you know, hyperactive, it doesn't matter. It's the memories that matter, because the memories are brought in with the love that they remember them by. Okay, so Kelly, darling, it was lovely to work. Lovely to work with you, my lovely darling there. Yeah, a big K for Kelly there. Don't forget about that cake. Yeah, and people here, push the button and share. Yeah, push that button and share. Come on, we want more people coming to a spiritual psychic TV. We want more of you here, so push that button and share. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Over to you,
Thank
Bill.
you very much. Thank you very much, Carole, for that lovely, uplifting message. Let's say a few more hellos, and then what we'll do after I said a few hellos, Carole, we'll have a chat with the viewers with regards to what's coming on to Spiritual Psychics TV tomorrow, and then we'll attempt to work together on that one link. How does that sound to you?
Perfect.
Brilliant. Okay. Hello there, Alyssa.
Not allowed to say.
Hello there, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Love and healing light to all. And Sherry's all the way in Canada, so it's lovely for you to join us all the way from Canada, my love. Thank you very much for joining. Okay. Oh, and Sam, Pert Psychic Medium. Lovely Sam is another host on Spiritual Psychics TV. How are you, Sam, my friend? I hope you're keeping well. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us. So what have we got coming up on the shows tomorrow, Producer Richard? Okay. So we've got the lovely Bev Mann tomorrow at 2 o'clock with her show Exploring Your Awareness. So that's tomorrow at 2 o'clock, guys. Lovely Bev Mann. Oh, I'm being told and whispered in my ear that Bev's got a guest tomorrow, and the emphasis of the show is all about healing. So that sounds really interesting. That'll be a fantastic watch. So set your clocks, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, guys. And then tomorrow evening, we've got the lovely Ashley Robinson with Being Spiritual, and that's at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, the lovely Ashley Robinson. So once again, set your clocks for 8 o'clock. Another wonderful show coming up and lined up for you there tomorrow, guys. Wonderful. Right, Carole, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to make a start on the link and I come in, or do you want me to make a start and you come in?
Let me. Would you mind if I start?
Okay.
Would you mind?
Ladies first.
Oh,
Ladies first.
I like it. Hello, Sam here. Nice to see you. Yeah, I've got a gentleman here. That's why I said, would you mind if I went first? Because I'd like him to just do a little bit of walking over to you, really.
Okay.
He wants to acknowledge the month of March as being important here. I also feel the number 11 or 11th of the month for 11 years would be important to this gentleman. I do see this gentleman as a lovely tall gentleman, and I do see him much like yourself there. And I do love your head of hair, but that's the way he makes me see his head there. With shiny top, yeah. Shiny top there. Very, very attractive gentleman. Very, very attractive. And I know this gentleman would have had problems with his chest and his heart. But most of all, I hear him coughing. And as I hear him cough, I hear his heart pulsating inside my own skin. I can feel his heart pulsating. But I know the month of March and the number 11, or the 11th of the month, 11 years, would have been significant and important to him. And I see him walking a lot as well. He just can't stand still. So over to you, Bill.
Okay. I wondered if you was working actually on a link and a message for me just then, because a lot of that relates to me actually, Carole.
That's why I said, oh, I feel it. I need to, what's the word I'll say? No offence or anything, but I needed to get rid of him because I needed him to walk over to you, and that's exactly what I said.
All right, then I'll take him and I'll just keep him to one side because that is 100% without saying
Anymore.
100%. It was my dad. 100%. All right, and the 11 was relevant because I was 11 years old when Dad passed. The way that you've just spoken about him and some of the conditions that you've just pulled forward, absolutely bang on. And he works with me, so it's funny that we're going on this double link. So he's obviously wanting to step over to you and blend his energies and combine the two of us together. So how lovely is that?
Beautiful. I absolutely had no idea about your dad, you know, but I just know that I had to go first and I had to get rid of him. And he did say I needed to march him out. He wanted to march over to you, and I thought, okay, he doesn't want to talk to me, but that's all he gave me.
Oh, bless him! How lovely, how lovely. And he does work. He does work with me all the time as well. He's literally number one slot with my guide team. Yeah, so thank you very much for that. But it's so funny because as you were talking about a gentleman, I feel as though I need to be opening up and working with a gentleman that wants to make himself known here this evening. Okay, but it's very strange again that you were being called in and being pulled into the chest, because I feel that I need to be acknowledging the chest with this gentleman as a condition that actually took me over into the world of spirit. I feel as though I need to be just so definite with saying it was a heart attack, okay? Because I'm just getting sharp pains and I'm gone. Literally, as quick as I flicked my fingers, that's as quick as I passed over with this gentleman. I do have an understanding I want to be talking about Dad as well, okay? So again, it's all information that relates to what you've just said with my dad. How strange is that? But the thing that doesn't resonate with my dad is that I can taste tuna and it's making me feel sick. All right, so I know that there's again some type of significance with this tuna fish that this gentleman's bringing through that makes me feel sick, that somebody will be able to hopefully relate to with regards to him bringing that forward. Do you know what? I just want to have a little bit of a rounded tummy with this gentleman as he starts to draw his energies close on me. And I want to stand around about 5'10", 5'11" with him as well, okay? What I do want to say with him is that I do feel as though I filled my bones, but I was well proportioned, if that makes sense. But my belly just feels a little bit more puffier. It feels a little bit more bloated as he starts to draw that little bit closer. He's putting a J in my mind. So I feel as though he wants me to refer to a name beginning with J, whether that be with him or somebody that can associate this J link being around him. Tina's saying my father sharp pain and when. Okay, so let's continue. And Tracy's saying sounds like my stepdad as well. So I don't know if you're picking anything else up that you would be able to add in to this link at the moment, Carole.
Sorry, yes. I was actually, I've got the name of Jane or Joan as being important there. And I know that I just feel like there would be two brotherly figures around this gentleman as well. The one you're connecting to, two brothers, two gentlemanly figures there as well. Yeah, and I also feel that he may have a scar on his leg or on his knee, rather, because that's where he's taking me to his knee. A little bit of a scar there going on, or something going on with his knee there that may have needed a little bit of a prod about or an investigation there. Okay. He also talks about televisions and I feel like changing televisions or even mending televisions there with this gentleman. Yeah. And Robert would also be a name that I can hear coming from this gentleman as well there. Yeah. Can I say that I feel like I want to say that July would have been his last, maybe. July would have been so significant to him and the family. I don't know if there was a party or a celebration in the month of July, but he makes me feel like July was the last time the family got together. Oh, he had an operation, got together there. So back over to you, Bill. Let's see.
Lovely. It looks as though Suzanne Esperon can take a lot of the information that's coming forward, because prior to, here we go, selling TVs, he had a scar on his leg. He also had an operation on his leg, and the daughter name was Jane as well. And granddad had a heart attack. So every single bit of information there, she's absolutely taken 100%. So that's fantastic. So I feel as though we should continue to work with Suzanne on this link, if that's okay with you. I am hearing as well, as he's actually drawing his energies closer again, I'm actually hearing October as well. So I want to be taken into October, but I feel as though I want to be placing that around Suzanne as a significant month. I don't want to be placing that with this gentleman. So I feel as though I'm placing that with you, Suzanne. Again, please just do converse with us through the comments if that actually makes sense. And again, I just keep getting this horrid taste of this tuna fish that he wants to keep placing in my mouth. So I don't know if this relates to him or indeed if this relates to you. What he is doing is he's kind of like just holding a Marmite jar up to me. So I know he's making me reference to the Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. So he's making me understand that with the tuna. You would understand, my darling. And I'm getting the smell of salad cream that I want to put with the tuna as well, please, because he's just placed that under my nose as well. God love him. What I do want to be saying with him as well is that I just want to be, your dad's birthday is October, thank you, darling, and I do want to be placing corded trousers on him. You know, the old-fashioned cord trousers that the gentleman would have worn, okay? And I just want to be placing them on this gentleman as well, because he's just brought that forward for me to give you, once again, there's a little bit more information. And can I please just give you also a Rubik's Cube as well, because he's just brought me through a Rubik's Cube, okay? And what I want to do with this Rubik's Cube is I want to throw it over to the other side of the room, because I'm really frustrated with it. So I know, you know, I know your mum hates tuna. Okay, I knew there was some reference for that, but whatever it was, it wasn't for me to understand. It was for me just to deliver. But take this Rubik's Cube as well, please, Suzanne, and throw it with frustration, because it's really, really getting me aggy as he's placed that into my mind there. And Carole, I'll pass back over to you.
Thank you.
Who, Richard? Sorry.
Jeanette
Edwards. Okay.
All right. So can I continue where I'm seeing the vision of a female stood underneath the Eiffel Tower in Paris as a holiday and a place of romance? But I also acknowledge the gentleman wants to take me on a lovely family holiday over to Florida and Disneyland or Disney World over there as well, as being part and parcel of a very, very special occasion and a celebration there as well. But Disneyland, Disney World, Florida is absolutely 100% connected to the person who wants to connect to here. So I don't know which one of you ladies it would be, but that's what he talks about. He also talks about being with his mother as well. So I know that he has made it over into spirit world, and his mother, his own mother, bless her, is looking after him as well. And he's so pleased about that. Because he loved those motherly energies. He loved being spoiled. He loves women as well, but not in the way that maybe the earlier gentleman would have liked a little flirt in a skirt. But I do feel like this gentleman you've been to Disney World, so that makes perfect sense there. So thank you. I do feel more connected to you, Suzanne Esperon there. Yeah, but please, and talk of going, there you go. So he's been listening in on your conversations, and he's telling me that he knows what you're on about there. Yeah, you will go, but you may have to wait just a little while. He makes me feel like I want to go in 9 months, so I know that in 9 months' time there'll be plans of a holiday coming up. Now, being a visionary and able to predict things, I know that when they tell me things, I can, and I'm seeing it and I'm showing it, that hopefully that good vibration of a beautiful holiday there, sun, sea, sand, kids, toys, yeah, suntan, yeah, and all that going on, you're going to have a whale of a time, darling. You're going to have a real good time. He also acknowledges 3 kids there, so I don't know where the 3 kids, if they're yours or 3 kids he wants to acknowledge there. But I feel, oh, you were talking about it today. Oh, it's amazing that, because I often get that. People often tell me when I tell them about something, they say they were talking about that today, or before I actually come on air, they say, just had that conversation. It's amazing, isn't it? How is it done? I don't know. But there you go. They know what's going on there. So I'm going to leave that. Yeah, I'd like to come with you. I've actually been there to Florida Disney World. It's absolutely an amazing place. Universal Studios and all around there, absolutely amazing. And I hope they can open it up to the public soon, because we need socializing. I think we'll have to be retrained. I don't know. Like, get out of the way, get out of the way. We'll have to learn how to queue again. Ah, Suzanne, you have 3 kids. That's perfect, because know that he acknowledges the kids there as well, my lovely. All right, so I say thank you, bless you, darling. Lovely information, lovely validation there. Janice, I'm sorry the link wasn't for you there at this time, but maybe it is in another time. Maybe not tonight. Maybe today wasn't meant to be for you. But Suzanne, thank you for that. It was lovely to work with you there. Back to you, Bill.
Thank you very much. Just before I let these energies of this lovely gentleman go, I just want to be bringing through a parting gift, okay? And what I actually want to be placing around your neck for you is a silver pair of angel's wings, which has an elongated crystal that runs down the centre of it, almost like what we would use as a pendulum, you would understand, okay? And the colour that I'm being shown here is blue lace agate, okay? So I'm being given a blue lace agate pendulum drop pendant with a pair of angel's wings. I'm seeing it is in an oxidised silver colour that I'm placing with you there, Suzanne, as your gift before we send our visitor back off up to the angels. So God bless you, my lovely darling, for working with us, and we will leave the love there with you. So Carole, it's I'm conscious of time, and it's time for us to start wrapping things up here. So once again, I would love to say thank you so much for coming on board and joining me on Collective Consciousness here this evening, and a great big thanks to all of you lovely viewers who have stayed with us whilst we've been live here this evening. It's fantastic to reconnect with you all every fortnight. The next Collective Consciousness will be on the 11th of February, again at 8 p.m, and my next guest coming onto the show will be the lovely Kate Green. Have we lost Carole, producer Richard?
No, I'm still here, darling.
Oh, you're still there.
I'm just not headbutting you. That's why you can't feel me.
I've lost you. I've lost you on screen. But Carole, thank you so much for joining me. It's been lovely.
Thank you, Richard. Everybody.
It's been lovely. It really has. And you brought such a fantastic energy onto the show with you here this evening. So once again, please just do let everybody know where it is that they can get you.
Oh, on my website, www.carolebromley.com, or on my Facebook page, Carole Bromley Psychic Medium. Yeah, I do a little bit of IG, but I'm not that technical minded, so it is as it is. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming along this evening. You've been absolutely amazing. Spirit have been amazing. Both Bill and Richard have been amazing. So good night. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Carole. And once again, you guys, thanks for joining. Until next time, may the love and light of spirit be with each and every one of you always. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.